Hi everybody. Good afternoon. Welcome to Sunday cooking class. Where are we? What are we doing today? So welcome home. And
very Christmassy.
yes. Well, it's almost Christmas, so we have the Christmas decorations set up.
Yes.
Yes. How come with the tree? I turned the lights on the tree on. How come it's not?
Because
working?
you know it puts the light on.
I know,
and
but
then they fade away. It puts them on and fade away.
they're gone.
They're gone. Maybe It's...
Well, they come up. Hey, they are. There they are.
There.
Hi, Deb. Hi, Susie. Good afternoon, everybody.
Maybe you have chosen, and there are like
The moment is like cool.
patterns for the lights, and you choose
Yes.
one that is like funny.
Anyway, so if you've been following us this week, we're here in Europe. We've had a horrible cold front coming in, especially here in the north of Spain. We'd had all of this water and everything. My wife just passed out. She was.
How was it?
I
was listening to you talking about the flows, blah blah blah. They said yes, but in Kentucky they had a much worse thing.
Yes. Oh my God, what happened in Kentucky? We are like so shocked. It's like, so it's not funny what happened. 70 people has died.
I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at you.
Okay, good. So anyway, here in Spain, here in Navarra, 2 people has died due to these incredible floods that we had. So when we're thinking about what we were going to be cooking, we decided to do this super warm soup, which we love.
I'm letting you talk.
I know, you're not saying anything.
No, we chose the garlic soup because it's like a heartwarming soup. It's not. I'm not a soup lover, but like garlic soup is.
I love any type of soups, goulash, anything that has
liquid.
So good. Anyway, should we start?
Yeah, you'll see it's super simple, as everything we cook.
Well, we love cooking.
Hi, Betsy.
Simple. Hey, James.
Maybe because we're a bit simple-minded.
Simple-minded people. Let's go. Okay. So.
Okay, let's go.
You shall go first.
Oh,
Meow.
the aprons.
Yep. Aprons. Well, let me show you a little bit of our Christmas tree. This year, every year we change the decoration. This year we have gone super classical. It's like, okay, candy canes and red balls and white and red. The whole thing is white and red Christmas tree. Every year we change it. I mean, so this year, simple, basic thing. We have said, oh, this is my winter wonderland. I have all of these super cool. Well, I'm a Christmas freak person. I love Christmas. So here we have all the Christmas decorations. And here in our fruits, we have Santa.
My God.
She's making fun of me.
Because, I mean, it's getting worse and worse. We are piling up Christmas decorations from past years.
Yeah, I love Christmas. So it's like Christmas and Christmas and Christmas stuff. So, I mean, even...
Oh, you didn't show them the stars, did you?
Yes, I have shown them the stars.
Okay.
Looking on top of our cooking thingy. I love Christmas. You know.
Yeah, it's good, it's great.
And we have the cookies, everything. Okay, so let me put my apron on.
There.
How come we don't have it? We have Christmas aprons.
We have Christmas aprons, but...
Not these ones.
What do
You know, hey, they love our decorations.
We're going to save them for when our nieces come,
Okay.
right?
Oh, maybe for these Sunday things we could...
Maybe next time we'll think about it.
Okay, so garlic soup. Let me show you the ingredients.
I didn't write them.
No, because it's quite simple. So we have a little bit of dry bread. Le quitas el plástico.
Oh, sorry.
So we have dry bread. This is about half of a baguette from yesterday. It has to be dry. Okay.
Yeah,
we have
show them why we did it.
6 cups of water, plain water, olive oil, salt.
Madre mía.
Then we have 2 eggs. Okay, and we have a lot of garlic that smells like mama. This is hot.
Madre mía, can you even
That is like
it?
super strong
It
smell.
like, wow, mama.
But my mama doesn't smell like that.
De verdad. Yo creo que déjalo. Today, stop it. Stop it.
Okay.
You have another kind of a smell.
Center.
So in fact, it's 8 cloves of garlic. We have
8, not 7 or 9.
8. Well, it depends. Between 6 and 10. And then you
Thinly slice them.
Thinly sliced. And
Okay, so we have the garlic, and we also have what we're gonna be using. It's sweet paprika,
more sort of.
sort of. But you can put any type of dried pepper. Okay, here we have from this area we have espelette pepper.
That is some kind. It's a bit hot.
That's a little bit spicy. Then you have some pimienta choricera. So we have, as you can see in Spain, we use all of these dry things.
I'll explain about the dry peppers afterwards.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Perfecto.
Perfect. So we start.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
so
boss.
we start with the olive oil.
By the way, Susana, what does ROTFL mean? I don't know. She said, you guys are funnier today. ROTFL. I don't know. Okay.
We didn't drink any.
We didn't drink. So you will just put about a couple of tablespoons.
No, you put 4, darling.
4 tablespoons, darling.
Darling.
Rolling on the floor, laughing. Okay, Susana.
As far as we don't roll on the floor, it's fine.
Okay, so we have the olive oil. We'll warm it up. It's warming.
It's warming. It's quick, but it's not super quick. So you don't know. I mean, it's such a pity that they cannot smell the garlic.
Yeah, because really the smell of garlic,
does
it's
smell.
huge.
We had it covered with some plastic for the last half hour. My gosh. Oh.
Yeah.
But the soup is very good.
If you don't like garlic, maybe this is not your soup.
No, this is not your soup if you don't like garlic.
Okay. So,
Okay, so this is one of our Christmas plates. We've also have a
Christmas
whole
plate.
Christmas plate. How do you say that? Una
well,
vajilla.
tableware.
Tableware. Okay, so that's a bit not too hot, right? So let it.
So we
fry a
do.
little bit.
I mean, for me, Christmas it's my favorite season of the year, and I love it. I mean, I love having, we change our tableware and we have Christmas tablewares and we have the whole thing. We have, I don't know. This was from last year's. Every year we buy a panettone.
Sì, no,
And that was Dolce & Gabbana, the Italian designers. They did that, and I said, "Oh my god, that's so cute! I need to have one."
The panettone was good, huh?
And my wife got me one for Christmas, so I was so happy. Just for the box. I mean, the panettone was good, but the box, it's so
The box
beautiful.
is still here. The panettone.
The panettone is gone. Okay, so
So you fry the garlic, and it has to be like golden, right? In fact, this is a quite quick soup. It was when we used to have it a lot when I was a kid and a teenager, because when we went to ski in the house my parents had and I still have in the Pyrenees was cold and you could not heat it before. So we went there, it was late at night, and then my mother made this soup.
so yeah.
So it's a heartwarming soup, and it's like, wow, it's like a skiing soup.
And I think this soup, it comes from the middle of Spain, from Castilla. From Castilla, a lot of people here in Spain, instead of calling it garlic soup, they call it sopa castellana, Castilian soup. And really, it's something that it all relates with being a kid and grandparents and all of that. I mean, this soup here in Spain, it's very traditional. I don't know. I think we all love it.
Yeah, in fact, this is the way my mother makes it, but my grandmother made it also like this because my grandfather was, he was, how do you say that, no agricultor?
A farmer.
A farmer. He was a farmer, so he woke up very early, and he came back Well, he had like coffee when he went to see his animals and everything.
We're talking that he would wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, but yeah, early. And then when he came back about 8, and I was like 5, 6. I was very young at the moment, and I woke up often in the summer with him, and then he was having garlic soup. Don't ask me why, because it was semi hot, right? And that is what he had this.
Hi, Lisa. So yes, you're right, Lisa. It's soul food. It's the food that brings out all this memory from childhood and grandparents. And it's like...
And you have to be careful when you talk a lot, because then it gets too golden, and if the garlic burns, then it's a whole disaster.
No, it will not burn. So, very important. Okay, turn the camera around. Very important to have it golden, but not burned. Okay?
Golden but not burned, right?
Now, what you have to do is...
This is about half a baguette, but I think
that's a little bit more than half a baguette.
Yes, yeah. I asked you to cut it, but you were very generous.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the thing is that by tradition, by tradition, you don't cut them; you just break them.
Yeah,
okay,
well,
because
it depends. Yeah.
My husband, who is from Hernani, says to tell you, that he loves garlic soup and has eaten lots of it made his mother. And yes. Dev, if he is from Hernani, he has eaten garlic soup all his life. So I would say this is like the most heartwarming soul food that we do have in Spain. I don't know. It's
even more soul warming than tortilla.
Yeah, I mean, this is like big time grandparents.
Okay.
So you just
yeah.
soak it a little bit, as you can see
there. Fry it a little bit, but that's to get the olive oil into the bread.
Into the bread, the smell of the garlic, everything to the bread.
Bread from yesterday.
Yes.
1 or 2 days, because the bread from today is too soft.
Yeah.
It's too humid, so it's better like from the day before.
Hola Sara, ¿qué tal estás?
Okay, so what I'm going to use, you can use paprika, which is
powder paprika.
What happened to this? Should I put some in the plate?
Let's put something, and
the plates are like Christmas plates. Okay, doesn't matter.
Okay, so this is the traditional Spanish paprika. Okay,
so that's what you can use, but we don't use that.
Okay, so that's the basic.
In fact, what my mother used was this kind of pepper, but
sun-dried peppers.
Yeah, sun-dried peppers, but rehydrated, right? But you don't need that. In Spain, we have lots of like we call it pepper paste, pepper meat, but in fact it's pepper paste. And then I would use like I would use 1.5 teaspoons or 2 teaspoons of dried paprika, but I would use like 2 teaspoons of paprika paste. We'll see what happens, right? And then 1.5 liters, so
6 cups.
6 cups of water, right?
How do you say it? What did you add?
Water.
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 And here is where it comes that she studied English in the UK and she drinks water. And I studied in the United States and I drink water. Water?
Well, you drink whatever you want.
I drink whatever I want.
Oh, madre mía.
God.
Okay.
So now you just put,
now
you let it boil for a while.
For some, because the bread has to get like humid.
Soggy?
Yeah, soggy. It has to be a bit soggy.
Okay. So are we peppers? Issues with the peppers.
I also added the salt. Maybe.
Okay, a little pinch of salt. Yeah. You added into it. Okay.
So that's the thing. Right.
So about the peppers that we have, what type of peppers do we eat here or do we use in Spain?
We've got, that is paprika, typical pimentón de la vera.
Hold it, if you don't mind, stand still. Pimentón de la vera, okay?
From Cáceres.
Super good, okay? That's one of the traditional peppers, paprika peppers from Spain. You can find it sweet or spicy.
Spicy. If you can get pimentón de la vera, get it.
Because it's super good.
It's the best one. So that's one possibility, so that you can.
Which is the powder that we have just
powder, right?
shown Okay?
Okay.
So-
I think it's a bit old, but anyway.
Okay.
Okay, so this is one thing. The other thing you can, what we have here is
You're moving too
I'm moving
fast.
too fast. That is paprika paste,
Okay.
which is in fact the result of putting this into water.
A sun-dried pepper.
Sun-dried pepper, very dry, and then it rehydrates.
You put it over a night.
No, like 2-3 hours
Okay.
is more than enough. And then what you get is the meat from inside. You leave the peel out because if it goes, my mother leaves the peel out into the soup, but I don't like it too much, right? So this is what we use, right? And it's much easier if you've got the paste. You just put it inside and forget about rehydrating anything.
Okay.
And then, but I sometimes do because I've got the peppers there. And then this is also another kind of paste, but this is ñora paste.
Which is a round, like a bell pepper.
It's a bell pepper. In fact, you've got them here.
So
They are like that. I think it's what they call bell pepper.
I think in the United States you call these type of peppers bell peppers.
Yeah.
Okay.
In Mexico they have them.
In Mexico, and when you sun dry them, they turn into
In
these.
Mexico they have everything.
Okay. So, well, in Mexico, they come from Mexico. All the peppers come from there.
Mexico, yeah. Or
So
South America.
here we have them either sun-dried or we do the paste.
And then we have the paste that we use and we have used with you before.
We use it for the paella.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and then another possibility is to use, but this is not very Spanish. This is piment d'Espelette. It's like a pepper from the Basque French country, and it's a bit spicy, but we use it a lot.
Would you
also.
take the finger out so I can show them?
My-
No,
my-
that finger.
Sorry.
The name.
My beautiful finger.
Okay. Piment d'Espelette. Okay, it's a city, a small little village, right on the Basque side
Of the Pyrenees.
of the Pyrenees. Okay, on the French side, because we always say that the Basque country is on this side of the Pyrenees, but we do have a Basque side on the other side, on the French side. So the Basque culture, the Basque tradition, as we always say, it's kind of complicated because we are in two countries and there's traditions, and so we're a little bit not the easiest culture to understand here in Europe. That is why we have designed in Traveling Steps .es a Basque staycation that we're gonna have for next year. So if you want to learn all about Basque culture, we think that that is going to be an amazing experience because we're going to rent either as agriturismo at the Pyrenees or go to a small family-run hotel at the Pyrenees where we will learn everything about Basque culture. So if you're thinking about learning about Basque culture, check our website, travelingsteps.es, where we have the Basque tour.
Kiko, you put it in
Okay,
water.
sorry. So the boss says that I didn't put enough water, so she's
No.
adding a little bit
You
extra.
didn't.
So you have mashed a little bit the bread, so it's
Yeah.
breaking.
It's breaking. But it doesn't have, I mean, the bread has to soak, right? But it has to, I like it in small pieces. Some people make it bigger, but I like it small.
Yeah.
So I like, how do you call this? The whisk? So you whisk it a little bit, right? And we need it to boil for a while because the garlic has to give the flavor to the water. You can use broth, but we add simple water and that's it.
So are we going to let that boil? So can I explain a little bit about the soup,
Yeah,
the history about it?
yeah.
Okay, so now what we're going to do is just leave it there boiling for about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So the history of this, tour guides, we need to go always back to history. Garlic comes from the Spanish shepherds that they migrated from here in the Pyrenees all the way down to Castilla and a little bit southern with the sheep and the goats and the whole thing. Well, not the goats, but they were very humble people, very poor people. And as you can see, this soup, it's just things that you can carry with you. Garlic, that it lasts forever. Dry bread, dried pepper, and water.
And water.
That's all you need. A little bit of oil and a little bit of salt. That's it. that is how it started, by the shepherds. The thing is that this food, this sopa de ajo, garlic soup, it is very clean. Talking, ¿cómo se dice?
It's like a detox soup.
It's a detox soup. So for many, many years, we are talking that hundreds of years ago, people from the villages, they would take it and people would love it. And it was very comforting, very clean. It would clean your stomach, your intestines. And people even thought this soup was like a medicine. Okay, but you have to think that if you go to Japan, Japanese people, they do eat a lot of raw garlic.
Japanese and Chinese also.
And well, I guess then all the
I
Orient.
think
I mean, the thing is that I guide a lot of groups from Japan. I don't speak Japanese, but every time we go to a restaurant, they ask for raw garlic. So the garlic has a cleaning.
Yeah, it's super detox.
It's very detox and it's very, very healthy. So people loved it. Even Alexander Dumas, you know, the one who wrote, how do you say, the Three Musketeers, D'Artagnan on the Three Musketeers. He came to Spain and he loved this, and he took one chef from Spain and he got it into France. We're talking 1850s, right? So, and in fact, Athos Porthos, no, but Porthos is in one of the books. He is eating garlic soup. So, really, this humble, poor people's food has made it into big novels. So, really, it's an amazing, amazing.
Yeah, you're telling something that is. You're not telling them that is super good for Christmas.
Yes.
If you have a hangover,
Well,
garlic soup is great.
Yes, sopa de ajo, garlic soup. Yes, Susana, it sounds super good in Spanish. Sopa de ajo.
Sopa de ajo.
It's very, very good if you have a hangover. Not that we have ever had when we were teenagers.
No.
We've never drunk anything.
No, not at all.
Anyway, so we have been told that if you have a hangover and your mama has prepared one of these huge pots of
It's
sopa de
because
ajo, you might need it. So it's a great, 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 great cleaning detox. Everybody loves it.
It's quite
So
good. Huh?
how are we doing? Okay.
How are we doing?
Back to the sopa.
We can leave it for a few minutes, but you want to. Okay, so I think it's quite okay.
Okay.
Maybe it's a bit too quick, but we can start finishing it, so we don't need to.
Yeah.
make
There's a
it
garlic
for long.
festival here in New York, Hudson Valley, every year. Really, Susanna?
Really?
Oh. Is New York a garlic production
Maybe.
area?
Let me try the salt.
Okay. The boss is trying the salt. Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun dun dun. Would you?
Bueno. Yo pondría un poco más, ¿eh?
A little bit more of salt? Okay. So a little bit more of salt. And about garlic, a lot of people, when they think about Basque people, the image is about people carrying these huge threads of garlic cloves. By tradition, they have 52 garlic cloves,
Oh, I didn't.
one per week, because that's how much garlic we eat in a year. Minimum in a family, we eat one garlic clove.
In fact, we
Every
freeze
week.
them.
Here at home, we freeze them. Yeah.
What we
Here
do
in
is
Central California too, they have green.
Do they?
Yeah, in Central California they have garlic. Well, California is a huge farming. I mean,
Yeah.
here in Europe, California equals Baywatch.
Yeah, Baywatch or beaches and Los Angeles, but I think it's more far.
Yeah.
it's more
So all the
farming than we
middle
think.
and the north of California. We went on our honeymoon to California, and we fell in love with it.
Yeah, it was great.
It was amazing. All the
we
caramel
can
and
go
the
back.
desert. Yeah. Sequoia Park, Napa Valley. Oh, cool. I need to fly. Okay.
You need to travel, me too.
I need to travel a little
So
bit.
this is the garlic soup.
Oh, sorry.
If the
Okay.
shepherds didn't have eggs, that was it. But at home we have it. At least my grandfather and my mother and my grandmother make it with a couple of eggs. So you don't need a lot, but it's giving it a bit of protein. And what you do.
In Oregon, they do have also garlic, and in Gilroy, California, Garlic Festival. Hey, Dylan. Hello, Margaret.
So
Hey.
we are always afraid that we are going to use a lot of garlic, but everybody uses garlic.
Yeah. In Spain, we are garlic nation, and we do a lot of garlic. But hey, it's good, it's healthy.
It has to be well beaten, huh? You know, it makes a lot of noise. ¿Lo ves bien, cariño?
It's wonderful. Wonderful.
Full of wonder.
Yours. Okay.
So, depends on how, if I'm going to put some liquid in here so it doesn't cut too much.
So what are we doing? Oh, you're way too fast.
I'm sorry.
So instead of putting the egg into the soup, we put the soup,
a
little bit of the soup into the egg. The reason is this way. It starts with the heat of the soup. It starts coagulating, I guess. Is that the word?
But it's not so...
But it's not like... So, I don't know how to explain this.
Because it will make like threads of egg.
You want... Okay.
So if you put it directly, it will make it more
An omelette.
threads.
So, okay, we'll see what... You will see what happens.
We'll see what happens. I don't know how it will come out, right? Because it depends what you like. If you want to have like thick bits of egg, then put it directly. Otherwise, it's little by little, right? And then the egg will just, and you can, when I put 2 eggs, but you can put as much as you want, right? I wouldn't go for more than 4, but up to you, right? And that's it. That's the way it goes. Sorry.
Okay, Mary says that this is, in the United States, it's called tempering the eggs.
Okay.
Okay.
Tempering the eggs. This is what I'm doing.
Thank you so much for that.
To be honest, my mother tempers the eggs much better than I do.
So.
Okay. So this is quite a thick soup, huh?
It's a thick, rich soup.
But we were not using so much bread. It's just that in the end, you know, the bread takes a lot of volume.
So if you see here, the egg, instead of making a huge omelette, it makes tiny little threads of...
Yeah. But it depends on how you want. If you don't temper it, then it will make bigger lumps like this, right?
Yeah.
That's all. It's whatever you like. But it's super easy, super cheap, and it's great for the winter, and it's very, very detox.
Yeah.
If you don't put a lot of olive oil,
Perfect.
not very caloric. All right.
So I think we are done.
We are done.
Our soup is ready. So our friends, a few things on Tuesday. I'm gonna be doing Tuesday with Fran, and I will be doing a nativity. Here we have a concentrated place where we have a nativity association in Pamplona.
Oh, a nativity.
And we are going to visit.
I was thinking, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Los Belenes.
So Los Belenes, they're going to open for us. We're going to be the president of the association. He doesn't speak in English, but he's a sweetheart. So he's going to be showing us that. What else?
It's great. If you can watch it, do, because they are really artists.
I mean, they do beautiful nativity scenes. We'll talk about the history of it. We'll show them to you. Beautiful. What else? As you all know, all of these cooking classes, they're tip supported. If you want to leave us a tip, that would be awesome. You have our PayPal account in there, in the feed, with all the information about where you have all the cook-along ingredients and everything.
Yeah, you get there.
The other way you can help us is, if you cannot leave us a tip, you can share this video. We would love it. You can also visit our YouTube channel. It's Traveling Steps, where you have all the previous classes, cooking classes, experiences.
Yeah, I think experiences.
Classes. Up there, so you can see all of them. Okay? Anything else?
If you've got any questions, please ask.
Yes, and we will
answer.
And have a great week. Have a great
yeah.
Sunday. If you're in Kentucky, stay strong.
Yeah.
Now that I always say that when things like this, what has happened in Kentucky, people still denies climate change. Please, 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 we need to do a little bit. Each one of us, if we, all of us do a little bit, we'll be able to at least stop all of this craziness. Okay, so.
Okay, so see you next Sunday.
I'll see you on Tuesday. Bye-bye. See you later.